Welcome to the last video on this series on the 7 Hermetic Principles. If you've missed any of the other videos, I've left a link in the description below so you can watch the whole playlist there. So the principle agenda is often misunderstood as it doesn't refer solely to physical sex or gender roles, but rather to the presence of masculine and feminine energies within all things. According to Hermeticism, gender exists not just in human beings but in everything, on every plane of existence, including the physical, mental and spiritual. This principle shows us that creation is always a product of the balance and interaction between masculine and feminine energies. Understanding the principle agenda helps us to harmonize these dual energies within ourselves, fostering creativity, balance, and growth. By recognizing that both energies are necessary for the process of creation, we can better work with the natural flow of the universe and bring our manifestations to reality more effectively. So let's look at how this principle has been embraced throughout history, is apparent in various cultures, most importantly, how it can change our lives. So the principle agenda teaches that everything contains both masculine and feminine qualities, regardless of outward appearances. So the masculine energy is often associated with action, assertiveness, and logic. The feminine energy, on the other hand, is linked to intuition, nurturing, and creativity. Both these energies are equally important and work together to bring about creation on all levels. On the physical plane, we see the manifestations of this principle in biological reproduction, where both masculine and feminine elements are needed to create new life. On the mental plane, the principle manifests as the interplay between logic and intuition, and on the spiritual plane, it represents a balance between active willpower and passive acceptance, both of which are necessary for spiritual growth and creation. It is important to note that the principle agenda does not promote rigid gender roles, but rather a fluid understanding of how masculine and feminine energies exist in all people, regardless of their biological sex. By working with both energies, we can create a more balanced and holistic approach to life, tapping into the full range of our creative potential. So the principle agenda can be found in various spiritual traditions, and the balance between masculine and feminine energies is seen as essential for the creation of life. In Taoism, the concept of yin and yang closely mirrors the Hermetic Principle agenda. Yin is associated with feminine qualities, such as passiveness, darkness, and receptivity, while yang represents masculine qualities like activity, light, and assertiveness. The Taoists believe that these two forces must be in balance for harmony to exist, and reflects the Hermetic idea that both masculine and feminine energies are necessary for creation and the maintenance of universal order. In Hinduism, the balance between masculine and feminine is embodied in deities such as Shiva and Shakti. Shiva represents the masculine active principle, while Shakti represents the feminine creative energy. Together, they symbolize the union of opposites and the power of creation. Shakti is considered the life force behind all creation, while Shiva is the consciousness that directs it. Without this balance, nothing in the universe can come into being. In Kabbalah, the Sephirot on the Tree of Life are also divided into masculine and feminine energies. For example, the Sephirot of loving and kindness and strength represents the masculine and feminine qualities, respectively. Together, they create a balanced force, emphasizing that both energies are needed for spiritual and material manifestations. In Native American cultures, the idea of two-spirit people recognizes that individuals can embody both masculine and feminine qualities, transcending traditional gender roles. This understanding is seen as a source of strength and wisdom, reflecting the Hermetic belief in the importance of integrating both energies to achieve balance and creative power. So throughout history, we can observe the principle agenda at work in various contexts, especially in the way that civilizations and societies have functioned. One historical example of this principle in action is the role of Queen Hatshepsut in ancient Egypt. As one of the few female pharaohs, she embodied both masculine and feminine qualities. She took on the traditional masculine role of ruler, even going so far as to be depicted wearing a false beard in statues, yet she also nurtured the prosperity of Egypt with her focus on trade and building projects. Her reign demonstrated a balance of assertive leadership and nurturing creation, which allowed Egypt to thrive. The Renaissance was another period where the principle of gender could be seen in the balance of masculine and feminine energies. The artistic and intellectual flourishing at the time was led by figures like Leonardo da Vinci, who represented the masculine energies of scientific inquiry and the creative intuitive expression seen in his art, embodying the feminine energies of inspiration and beauty. The balance between these energies created a period of extraordinary cultural and intellectual growth. In more recent history, the women's suffragette movement provides an example of the dynamic interplay between masculine and feminine energies. Women who fought for the right to vote had to embody both the nurturing, compassionate qualities associated with the feminine energy and the assertiveness and strength typically seen as masculine. Figures like Susan B. Anthony and Emily Pankhurst embody this duality, using their inner masculine energies to lead the charge for political change, while also nurturing the cause with feminine energies of empathy and unity. So the principle of gender is vital for manifestations because it teaches that both masculine and feminine energies must be in balance and harmonized for successful creation. Understanding how to work with these energies can help you tap into your full potential and bring all of your desires to life. One of the most practical ways to apply this principle is balancing action and intuition in your manifestation processes. Masculine energy for manifestation is all about taking action, setting goals, and moving forward with determination. However, if you only focus on the action side of things, you may miss the creative, intuitive insights that come from the feminine energy. Feminine energy is about receiving, allowing, and trusting the process. To manifest effectively, you need both. The masculine energy takes action, and the feminine energy trusts and receives. Another way to apply the principle of gender is balancing logic and creativity. When you're working on a manifestation project, it is essential to use your logical mind and set clear intentions and develop an action plan. But you also need to tap into your creative, intuitive side to visualize your desires and allow inspiration to guide you. By integrating both energies, you create a holistic manifestation process that is both structured and flexible, allowing for spontaneous creativity while also maintaining focus on your goals. In relationships, the principle of gender reminds us that harmony comes from the balance of masculine and feminine energies. Whether in romantic relationships, friendships, or professional partnerships, the interplay between assertiveness and receptivity, action and nurturing is crucial. By recognizing and honoring both energies within yourself and others, you can create more balanced and fulfilling connections that support your manifestation goals. Finally, the principle of gender encourages you to honor both the active and passive phases of the manifestation process. There will be times when you need to take action and move towards your goals with determination, and there will also be times when you need to take a step back, trust the process, and allow things to unfold naturally. Both phases are necessary for successful manifestations, and learning to recognize when to use each energy can help you stay aligned with the flow of creation. So for me, the principle of gender teaches that masculine and feminine energies are present in all things, and that they must be balanced for creation to occur. Whether it is our thoughts, actions, or spiritual practices, we can harness these energies to bring about powerful manifestations in our lives. By embracing both the masculine energy of action and the feminine energy of intuition, we can create a harmonious approach to manifestation that allows us to move forward with confidence while remaining open to the natural flow of the universe. I hope you enjoyed this series. Thank you so much for your engagement and support. As always, I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.